Look up there. Oh, it says you're live. Oh, that's you. Yes. Hi, Mary. Hi, Denise and Randy. Yes. Hi, Mary. Hi, Denise and Randy. It's like, oops. That's the fastest it's came up for me. It's like, yeah, let's get the hands going already. What? You're the one knocking everything on the ground. That's my mouse. Phew. I just it up. Here, play with this. It's like, what does it say? Hi, Mary. Says hello, Sandra, Baby D, and everyone in the chat. Randy, please hit the thumbs up while you take your seat. And oh, it's like so easy. We'll see. Hi, Cheryl. And Carrie. That dingable rib. She needs to throw everything down on the right side. So I quit popping out that left rib. Well, we didn't get very far. It's like trying to pack for taking off on the vacation. It's like I got those ones cut in half. I got some trimmed. See, I don't even know where they're trimmed at. Because I got little octopus here. That's her new nickname for me. Now I got another pop-up. Disappear pop-up. Yeah, disappear pop-up. And I got taken and enlarge the size. Try and read the chat. Brighter today. Okay, I'm not brighter. It's brighter. Yes. And he says, hugs, cutie patootie. Yep, always. I do have a bottle here ready to go. So I should have a few minutes. But you guys got to see the star of the show. She is just starting to crawl. She's taken a couple forward. Like they always say, you got to go backwards first. Yeah, you got to go backwards first. As you drool all over my pant leg. It's like, so I'm packing to get ready to take off on the vacation. Trying to get all my stuff so I don't forget anything. I can forget lots of things, but don't forget my eye drops. And see what else. Kathy says, hi, Sandra and Delaney. Delaney, what you looking? Yeah? You had those socks? You just say hi to everybody? Yeah. She just got done with more spaghetti. Her food is like 1 week of SpaghettiOs, and then it's because it's easy to bring the Gigi Mas. Because I don't always have foods prepared. Tonight we're having manwiches. So we'll see how she does with a manwich. She's got to keep going in everything. There's Yo Patty in Chubby Cheeks. Yo Patty I sent her a picture of Little Miss Chubby Cheeks with SpaghettiOs everywhere. But she was taking a deep drink break. She didn't want to wait. Hi, Gladys. One of my eye drops has to be refrigerated. I don't want to take an ice chest, so I guess I'm just going to take one of my ice packs and wrap around it for the trip. Put it in just a compact little thing. I love when it has to be refrigerated things. Wait. And then yesterday, it was so nice and warm, she wore shorts to the t-ball game. Yep, she stayed awake for the whole game. It's a comical hour. It is a comical. Okay. It's like she was fussy before the YouTube started. You want your baba? You want your baba? I don't trust my floor because, again, the other day I come in here and I found a pin on the floor. Oops. Now I have to go pick it up. Yes. Now we got to go pick it up. Just a minute. There you go. Who knows? But hi, Patty G. Saying hi to everybody. Hi, Blessed with Jess. I just put the little one down. So I did get some of this squared up. I got 4. Looking to see what the next project is. It's like do it in bits and pieces. I remember taking my Wi-Fi with me. I want to make sure I have internet connection. Has anybody started any projects new since Tuesday? I only started this star block, and it's called Broken Window at patchworksquare.com. It's like it comes in multiple sizes. One of these days I'm going to make them all in the smaller size. But the worst part is I have every pattern in the 12.5. So I got another ruler to pick up somewhere. There it is. I had to go get my dog his diet food. Oh. They told us it's like just cut back on the food a little bit, but put a big rock in the bowl where they have to fight harder to eat it. It's like all of our friends had dogs that just gobbled it down. Oh no. It's not showing it on my side yet, Randy. And I didn't get a warning. I'll try to watch. But our vet also told us that you have to feed them what it says for the recommended daily allowance. And it's like, what if they don't eat it? Are we supposed to shove it down their throat? So we just watched everything they consumed. Okay. But it's like, there's nothing I can do unless our town gets all new internet service. Can't afford the one. It was $750 to get all the stuff. Okay. And it could be a combination of everybody's internets. That's why I try to have my tablet down below so I can see. His homeless face. He devours the food, Patty G. Then we had one that we found, and she would go to the bowl and she would eat everything. We put the big rocks in the bowl, and she quit doing that. Hi, Jennifer. You're cutting grass today? Luckily, my lawnmower won't start, so I just have T-ball tonight. Some of the family's going to eat here. Emily and I are going to have manwiches before we go to the game. Trying to fix something that's quick and easy, and then something that I can take the leftovers and just freeze it and eat it later. And manwiches is what I came up with. Okay, so I have all 8 of those cut. What's my next things I gotta cut? My thing is I have to remember, because it's showing it in reds, greens, and off-whites. What did I cut this? Okay, this big blue one is supposed to be cut all ways. Yeah, see, my 2 dogs did not eat a quarter cup twice a day, and they shared it. And the vet told us they do the same as human beings. We store it as fat. So I tried putting out the extra on the plate. They wouldn't eat it. They'd just look at it. Hi, so Terry. Little one's down, laying down, having her bottle. She might fall asleep down there. Okay, that one's cut. Going through doing my sub cuts real fast. The 3-inch red ones. You're fine. So this is the only piece I really have done. And I don't know what color I designated. Something I cut 4 of. And on one angle. Okay. Looking to see what I have where, what I have to do where. I'm not normally this unprepared, but I have other things in. And are you on hospital duty today, Terry? That isn't no 2.5 by 2.5. That must be a spare part. 4 2.5s. There's 6 or 8 there. Oh, that's the white. I only need 4 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I knew I cut extra of that one. And yeah, you got to get your rest, Terry. In other words, you might be sharing the bed next to her. Okay, the white. I did some of them already. Now these go back with the blue. What? What? Finish your baba. Don't finish your baba. Okay, let's find. You just it's like there. No, don't touch grandma's. Don't touch. No, I said don't touch grandma's. No, it's like we'll play the game. Oop. Say excuse you. Oh. Oh, another one? You got another one? How many more burps you got? You gotta say, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. No? That's grandma's. We'll pull this down just a little bit. That way you still get her. You can see what all hands is doing. Yeah? I just figured call it the D show. Because this is what sewing with D is. Because I did that. And oops, I better put this back up. I'm glad they got done with their text messaging. They was looking at the price of Dungeness crab. $78.99 a pound. And Ronnie says she can wait. She'll try to bring back some crab the next time she goes down to Oregon. They buy the crabbing permits or whatever it is. Okay, I did that in blue. So the blue, the big one, get cut in half, and they go on top of them. But it's like just trying to sew with a little one. I'm trying to see if I have to sew them or if I can put them on the material and sew on each side of the line and come up with them, which I think I did with the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. And then what's the little corner? Number, they call it number 3. It's 2.5 inch. Yeah, you and that needle. Hi, Loretta. These are 3 inchers. These are 3 inchers. That's all the white. And then the 2.5 whites. Yeah. So these ones I have to make into flying geese units. These ones. And on them will be The other blue. Yeah. Are you going to help Grandma? No, not this one. Here. If you need one, here, take this one that's not cut right. There. That's a scrap. And you want to put on your pretty. Okay, let's put on your pretty. There. It's like her little crown. Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty. Oops. Too far. She seems to leave it on. She's got her sparkles. Yeah. So I'm trying to sit these out in the form they go. What? Will you quit devouring it? Yeah. No. I don't know why she thinks she has to devour the fabric. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here. No. Yours is prettier. Yours is purple. Yeah, yours is... No. He's like, you're silly. You're silly. You're silly. But it's like, most of the time, she has a late nap, so she's not quite as rambunctious as this one right now. What? Yeah, what? You want back in there and play? You don't know? What's down there? You didn't drop anything. It's like, what? Is he ready to go night-night? Is he ready to go night-night yet? No? You want back in there? Okay. See all your stuff to play with? Yeah. Look at all that stuff. Okay. 4 2.5-inch squares right here. 10 2 7/8. Got it. 5 1/4 split. Got it. Fabric 2 blue right here. Got it. So my flying geese are going to be made out of this and this. And on the side of this one goes the 2.5s. I don't know how there's 4. Because it's like, no, that's those squares. So these are the ones that have to be cut in half still. And then they go on each side of this. Now on this one here, these need cut in half and they go on the other side. Okay. I didn't write down this time what had to be where and cut why, because my other hand is always busy. I don't know why my hand would ever be busy. But where she's sitting down there for right this minute, I can do some rotary cutting. I try not rotary cutting with the little one. If you know what I mean. Since her arms are getting longer and she's getting faster, I said I might have to record and hit pause a lot. There's that one. I'll do one at a time. Put those back up there. Yes? You want to Bubba? Oops. Turn your Bubba. You got it? She might play with it for a while. Okay, turn around and lay down. Right there. Right there. And then these go on each side. So I'm going to stack them. One, two, three, and four. And then when these lay on top of these, you line up the bottom. You're fine. What? What? Here. She's trying to get rolled back up. And then I always start the point in a ways, making sure that my thread's up there like it's supposed to. Means I have little fingers, it helps. And of course, she unthreaded it. But anybody working on anything special? I know Cheryl started something new. And Terry's too busy. She just needs rest. So there's box one. You are fine. You are fine. I seen on not YouTube, Facebook, somebody got a new sewing machine for Mother's Day because her old one was eating the points. He did. I'd seen the way making the loom. Patty G, what aren't you working on? And then Patty G, you did you get the Hexie quilt all done? I'm 3/4 of the way. But I can't leave stuff lay around now. I have this little one here that's learning to crawl and stand up and all this other stuff. Yeah. It's like, I set my scissors out of her reach, but where's out of her reach? Oh, right there. So finger press this open. What? Yeah. Yeah, I'm cutting out for the plaid quilt. I have the white squares to cut out. I only need 56 by it's at my phone somewhere here. I heard it. it's like, but where did I put it? It's not in my pocket. It's above my head. That's pretty. Terry, you can not. Yes, I am proud of you. The challenge for soft squares. She appliqued. It is very pretty. Butterflies and dragonflies, and it's that same line as Catitude in them. Is that the same company? I would show the little one, but she's too busy. You're having squirrel moments, Patty G. Yes, what are you doing? It's like, we will go grab that real fast because I'm not going to leave her in this wagon unattended. We're going to go grab the bag. Like, she can help show it. Unless that wagon had 6-foot walls, I would not leave her unattended. Okay, let me make sure the needle's out. It's not, so let me take the needle out. Just a minute. Let me find a piece of material to stick it in. Okay, what does it say? They give the panels for free? Okay. Okay, this is how far I've got on the hexie. We got one more. I think it's just one more cattail. And then 2 more green bushes. You gonna hold it for them? Okay. But you gotta hold it so they can see it. Yeah, like that. Upside down's good. No, don't chew it. But this is how far it's like this has gotten. But it's like, that's a lot of little tiny hexies. And the only place there's hexie paper is completely around the outside edge. Like there's here, here, and here because it's still an outside edge. But the worst thing is I'll make that little hexie and I'll sit it down. And if I'm sitting in my chair, I sit it on, I call the upper deck. I get up and I don't think anything about it there. I lose my hexie someplace in the house. So I have to go hexie hunting. It's like mushroom hunting, but it's hexie hunting. And of course, Terry, you're going to do a little video of that, right? Your project. If nothing else, post a picture. I was trying to post a little video of this one today. Her and Maya playing tug of war with the dog toy. And she started crying, so I couldn't leave the phone open. Okay. Very pretty, though. You tackled something new. It's like first time I tackled applique, it was very simple applique, and now I get more intense in it. And Darlene, she has most of the sky done. She started at the top. I started at the bottom. We told her daughter she's got to start in the middle. But we could take Darlene's and almost mine. If I had 2 more green bushes, we could join ours together. We'd have to meet in the middle somewhere because she's got her sky done where I don't have this hole. But on the video is of the loom, but this and the quilt. Okay, not the quilt. Okay, so at least you're debuting the pretty thing that you're working on. But this plastic bag I'm using is so noisy. If she's sleeping and I reach for that bag, it wakes her up. Thank you, Kathy. It's like I was going to count how many hexes it is. But it's 9 by 18 plus. So that's almost 180. And 12, 24, 36. Plus about 40 more. Yeah, she still has a little cough and an appetite for fabric, as you can notice. She needs more fiber in her diet, is what we say. We're constantly saying that. She needs more fiber in her diet. And she's going for the real fiber. It's like 298. And I have 9 by 18 rows completely done. And then I have 12 by 10 more done. So it's getting there. No, she's not going to the wedding. The wedding is strictly Casey, Jamie, Ronnie, and her husband was invited, but he bowed out because he has to work. And his son, his mom, and his sister. It's just the immediate. To get his mom there, he had to invite his sister. And Melinda invited her brothers and sister. But why on the San Juan Island? And as you can tell, somebody fell asleep. Now, this is her normal. I got to see if I can get her turned around because it's harder to do things this direction. So she's going to stay home and keep getting better. Her mom's still trying to make sure that they both get better. You can come sit on my lap, Terry. You can sleep like this. You could even cuddle up with her on the bed and take a nap. This is the nap that she can sleep a half hour or 2 hours. It's like we're never sure. But as soon as I get up from the chair, she's awake. I'm going to see if I can't manage to get her laid down or not. If she wakes back up, I'll just pick her up and rock her again, right? Nice, sweetie. That's why Auntie Terry and all the rest out there. Night, night. Hold on. That isn't going to work. Nope. We tried. Yeah. She's in love with being in the arms. But she sleeps in her own room now. And the other night, she slept all night, didn't even wake up for a bubba. We're not going to make her miss her sleep. That's for sure. Her mama lost sleep because she kept thinking that she should have woke up. It's like, it's one of those things. You think, okay, we got to get your arm down right there. There you go. Go back to sleep. Her nose itches. My nose itches. Yeah, if I was sitting in my recliner, she would be sleeping the whole time. I don't budge. I make sure I take a potty break. But she doesn't have, anything familiar to sleep in here. And that makes a difference too. You can see when she flinches, she's not quite asleep yet. So we'll just make some flying geese. Yeah. We'll just make some flying geese. This is when you can tell she's asleep. When I can pick up my hand. Okay, that one goes there. That one goes there. This one goes here. That way I can pick them up a little easier. Concentrate on one way. Oops. I was supposed to oil my machine before this bobbin, but I was in the middle of putting that binding on. Ronnie gets her quilt tonight in the dark. Now I'll see if I can find a spot out on the island to go take a picture. When Austin came in the house the other day, he goes, I love it, Grandma. But he says, I guarantee Aunt Minda's not getting this one. He says, I just have to wait 40 years and get it from my mom. Yes. It's just a little thirsty. It's a little covered in, because I always do 4 bobbins, and then it's old. I thought about taking the cover off and just put a drop of oil in there. Hi, Angela. Yep, she's out. She hasn't been out for a YouTube live here for a while. She's been wide awake and all hands. Okay, that's that group. Because I run out of pieces. So the next group of flying geese. She sleeps on her belly at home. I wish she'd sleep on her belly here. Yeah, Grandma's hair is not in your face. Auntie Terry wants to hold you and take a nap with you. Yeah. She might have a jealous one, but I think they would share. Well, I didn't turn on my secondary light. Maybe that'll help me some. I do a lot of hexies behind her back. When she wakes up, she's got all these little ends and tails on her. I just have to lay a blanket over her legs because it's like when these little strings drag across her leg, she wakes up. I said I probably would too, thinking it's a spider or something. But she's going to grow up YouTube. Especially when her great grandma is her babysitter. Hang that back up there so it's out of her way. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. Get these all stacked. Best way to do it. Stack them. That way you get the correct layout. This blue's from a wide backing left over. Can't remember if it's the red, white, and blue quilt or I did a couple of little boy ones. Okay, these go there. But today, Alani is 5. And she has T-ball tonight on her birthday. So I don't know if they're bringing in anything special. Because we had the birthday party the other day. And we're the late night T-ball tonight. Last night we used the early. Tonight we're the late. Yeah, she's not a baby no more, Terry. They're all growing up so fast. Coda and Alani are now 5 and Aspen's 4. And then the 2 guys are, 18 months and 19 months or 20 months. And then this one is 9 months old now. They grow up so fast. But this one's going to be more on YouTube. Or Gigi Ma has to give up YouTube. One of the two. Yeah, she was 9 months old yesterday. Yeah. I'll see. I get to spend the weekend with Aspen and Coda, being it's their grandma getting married. They're the only little ones. I volunteered to stay home with them. Ellen and Cade are about the same age. One's born in November and one's September. They're the closest Coda is like the group of two. Coda and Alani are same age. Aspen's in between. And then Ellen and Cade. And then this one. Yeah, I was holding him yesterday up on top of the 4-foot fence so you could watch the game. And I put him down and he says, "Don't." He's not a speaker. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't lose one of those pieces. He's learning more and more words. And he's potty training. He seen Mama go potty, so the other day he pulls his diaper off, his pull-up off. But she wasn't too thrilled with the potty training last Friday. Last Friday, he pulled off his pull-up. And, of course, it wasn't a good pull-up day. He went running through the house, got poo-poo everywhere. So, as Alicia was trying to get it all cleaned up, Alani comes off the bus, doesn't knock on the door or ring the doorbell because they have to keep the door locked or keep a better eye on him because he takes off out the front door. And being he's silent, they don't want him to be out running. So Alani thought her mama wasn't home. So she walked a half mile down to her neighbor. And then she called Casey. And then Casey calls up Alicia, of course, and chews her out. But she was in the house trying to clean up all the poo and just thought the bus was running late. And so potty training is a good thing, but Alani walking down a half mile down to the neighbors is not a good thing. Her grandpa was mad. So when Alicia took her back, went down, picked her up, and brought her home, she says, "This is the doorbell. If the door is locked, ring it 3 times. Your granddaughter used to escape? Yeah. High up on the door, browse, because she used to take a chair and unlock. Yeah, Austin did the same thing. And you know what he did the next thing at 19 months old or 20 months old? He crawled out the bedroom window. So then they had to put alarms on the bedroom window. or made sure he got his grandma fix. He'd walked out when he crawled out his bedroom window, he just had on his diaper, but he grabbed one in his hand and he walked down the street. And we was a block apart. And there's an intersection. And he had to pass 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. None of them thought it was unusual that a 20-month-old little guy was out there walking down the street with just a diaper on and another one in his hand. They thought nothing unusual. The 3-year-old boosted the 1-year-old out her bedroom window onto the roof deck. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that drop from his bedroom window was a good 6-foot drop. Yeah. Austin, he got moved up next to the same floor as Mom. But yeah, it's crazy. We had sensors, we had high up locks, hotel locks, and we couldn't get back in half the time. I'm not going to try and trim these flying geese. This will be another whatever parter. I'll get the block done. It's like I got the blue ones and I would call those the white ones, I guess. Hi, Maureen. And how's Maureen today? So I have to trim all these to 2.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4.5. I'm doing the broken window star block. And this block's going to go, one of them that goes to Randy. I'm making a couple red, white, and blues to send to Randy. So in the pattern, the white one is the bottom of the star. This one goes up the top of the arrow. And this one sits on top of this. It's like, now I have to pull it out here a ways. There. Hi, Joan. But yeah, this is called the broken window star. But I'm using the red, white, and blue as the white. And then in the corner arrows, it's going to be, I guess I could have set that up too. There. It's like, yeah, it's like we can't see it up there. So if I start it, I got to put the pattern upside down. Here, 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 and then we'll take these, the blue ones inside, that one, that one, slide it back out here a ways, and then the square and the square up here, and then another arrow, this arrow 4 times. These will be 4 times, but they go that way. That is the correct way. So you get another little arrow. That would be a long 15 minutes, Joan. Okay. It's like, so you need some kid blocks now too? You started another project? But it's like, you make 4 of these units for the corners. You make 2 of the flying geese units where you get the blue point after they're trimmed. And then you just start placing them. So you end up, it's what they classify as a 9-patch block, because you make all the components. There'll be 9 components when it's made, and then they call it a 9-patch block. I was trying to remember if I have. It's like, but you're welcome to come in anytime, Joan. You just come in at the time that we're discussing kids, huh? Because my front door does not lock on this dorm door. So it's going to be latched, because she's not far from getting into everything. I went out to my kitchen and she was hobbling on her behind over there. But it's just, I can show you the picture of the. So where the greens are on this is my blue, then my red corners, and then my white background is the red and white. And I have several of those. Hi, Dorlyn. Hi, Lori. So this is the block that I'm coming up with down here in front of me. A little compromised. She keeps sliding down and she's pulling my shirt and causing my neck to come down. And then it will also be, I think, adapted into Ronnie and Melinda's new pillow covers, because 4th of July is not far around the corner. And if I can get these done by the end of May, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Veterans Day, can all be red, white, and blue. Plus the red, white, and blue can be left out year round. Melinda will probably leave it out year round, because Dave is a 20-year veteran. She's so sound. I had a little bit better arms here. Oh, I gotta put this back down. Oh, Randy, don't remind me on 33 Mondays. Mm-hmm. See, I'm trying to think where our Christmas is right now. I know where Thanksgiving is. Those little ones can be really quiet. And where Alan's quiet anyway, because he's not the speaker. He's becoming more of a speaker. It makes it really hard. The only thing I ever had with my kid was Casey when he was little. We didn't have a store with those electric doors. We had to actually push all our doors open to go into stores. Well, he was fascinated with the electric doors at the Safeway. And he went back in shopping. And we're loading up the car because he had his hand on the basket. And then I walked ahead and left my husband with the basket and the kid. And it's like, where in the heck is Casey? Ran back in the store because we looked all through. We had two going through the lot and two heading to the store. Found him in the grocery store going up and down the aisles just as he's about to scream. After that, the kids got put in the car before the groceries. Oh no. That would be very scary, Terry. Yeah. My son doesn't even remember doing that store thing. But Austin, he relives his all the time because we remind him all the time. She slid back too far and my back's killing me, leaning that way. I think all playgrounds need to be fenced in sometimes. I watch so many kids get so far away from their parents. Like at Alani's birthday party, the whole park's open, but we put up some tarp walls that have window screens in them so we could see all around the building we was at, which was a very good thing because we could see all the kids at all the time. And then we was keeping a little warmer. Okay. But Alani's too trusting up to a certain point. But if she doesn't know them, she won't go with them. Randy. Okay, Randy's telling everybody Happy Mother's Day. Oh no, it probably would. Joan, that's a good one. Smut. I sometimes I say that, but here lately it's losing these little tiny hexies. These little tiny hexies. I can't tell you how many I've had to remake. And then after I remake it, I find it. But when the embroidery detail gets on this, it'll help tell you that this is a cacti. Oh, the field was locked? Oh no, what do you do then? My grandkids all know how to get here. Alani can kind of tell you how to get to her house as long as you go by McDonald's. Oh, Randy. My husband and I always had that little on Father's Day. Because Father's Day and my birthday we had to share every once in a while. And I told him for that little bit of donation he did, this is how much he got to have. Yeah, it's amazing what little kids can do. Alani can start you up at McDonald's, take you down past where Grandpa works, and she can take you home. And I think if we actually, which we don't want to tell her, if you walk the railroad track, it's shorter and faster. But you don't want to be on a train track when a train comes by. Yeah, we have kids born at all different near these different holidays. It's like poor Aspen, she's May 4th, and everybody's telling her, uh, they always tell her, May the 4th be with her, and that she doesn't even know what that is. Yeah. What? Did you wake up for them? You're going to wake up and say bye bye? Yeah, look. We're talking about babies, huh? All the things that you're not going to do when you grow up. You're not going to make us all crazy. No. Her mama, when she was little, we couldn't find her. Randy says, Hello, sunshine. She's still not too sure if she's going to stay awake. But she rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled under the bed. What? Yeah? What? Are you talking to them? Yeah? Yeah. Hi, Nancy. Baby D just woke up. She only slept for like just over a half hour. No, that's Grandma's papers. I have two sets, but it's like they're Grandma's papers. Reaching for the scissors, reaching for all the little things. You say, Hi, Nancy. Yeah, Nancy's here. Was you catnap? She was catnapping. Normally she sleeps longer than that. Maybe she'll go back to sleep here. Not sure. But I was attempting to work on the star, the broken window. But I only have pieces made again. Now I have some trimming to do. But yeah. Yes, she loves sleeping on her belly. Emily says she's always on her belly. Restaurants for directions. Randy's going to show you how to nap because he's good at it. Yeah. Yeah. What? You're such a sweetie. Delaney's such a pretty little girl. God bless you. Yep. Maureen's got a little granddaughter too. How old is she now, Maureen? It's like, do we remember? I have Delaney's birth date written up here still. She weighed 6 pounds, 7 ounces. She was born at 6:41 p.m. She probably could fall back to sleep if I'd go get comfortable. But I don't know if I have Alani getting off the bus here at 3:30, 3:35, 3:40. I have no idea. I just know Emily and my manwiches that we're having for dinner, they're done. I just have to heat it back up because I like it all to marinate together. You like the quilt block? Yeah. And then up on my wall is the only thing there is that Anita whoever's arrowhead. But I have the quilt Ronnie just purchased. I don't buy the can of manwich sandwich meat. I use our raised beef, and then I buy the seasoning packet and add the tomato paste or tomato sauce. The Hexie quilt out of circles, the yo-yos, or because the Hexie is as close to a circle as I can get. Yeah, so I'm having sloppy joes. The kids all call them manwiches. I call them sloppy joes. Emily's 11 months old. Okay. She's 2 months ahead of you. So she's into crawling everywhere. She's into everything. And that's your mama's name, huh? No, don't pull. Don't pull. 4 teeth and starting to walk. Okay. No, I haven't seen the thin slice frozen sandwich stuff. Steakums. What we buy is what they call Philly steak sandwiches. Don't even know how they get it as that. One of the companies, they made like the thin sliced meat like Arby's does. And the other one made these funny, long, skinny pieces of meat that we sauteed with green peppers and onions. Yeah, that's my fingers. But I think they still have Steakums. Ronnie bought some little sandwiches that they called uh, Philly sandwiches, and all it was the meat and one slice of cheese in it. It was frozen. I'll have to look for Steakums because I think they still make it. I'm always looking in the dairy case for something when I don't want to cook. Cooking for one is the pits. 9 ounces, $2.99. Yeah, what? I know you probably go back to sleep. And then our small town grocery store can't carry everything. I'll try to have fun, Kathy, this weekend. Saturday, Melinda says we're sticking around the house because that's the wedding day. So we got to wait for his mom and that to show up. His mom and sister and the officiant. Can I have this? I don't need you putting that in your eyeball. No, I don't. No, I don't. But I will have a great weekend. I don't want to go because I'm a homebody. And then her daddy gets her on Monday. You cut out circles, find the centers, and stitch the circle hexie. That's in the pattern of that I'm using. I'm going to try it on a couple of them. But I don't have a circle cutter. I have a circle cutter for paper, but not for fabric. And then I don't know what size circle. I was going to read the pattern more because they want us to make like a hexie flower on this quilt. Between your triangle, rectangle cars. It's like I have a rotary cutter that does like compass circles for paper. Hi, Lisa. Happy Mother's Day to you, too. Going to say Happy Mother's Day to all you ladies. And Randy, Happy Mother's Day for your donation. Because we have one guy on here, we got to tell him Happy Mother's Day. And he'll probably say, and the mom's always cooks, so she has to make the dinner. I don't know what we're actually doing on Sunday, Mother's Day. Melinda said Mother's Day breakfast, he's going to make me a Denver omelet. Yeah, Randy, it was hard work. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like just depends. It's like you can do like a potato chip block in between a car block, or some weird bricks. Yeah, that's you. Wait, that's you. Yeah. Yeah, you're up there and you're down here. But Dora Lynn, she always says, I'm a pattern person. But it's like, you should be able to look for some sort of a rectangle block to go with your triangle. They're all trial and error. It's how patterns come to be. Whether it be pencil and paper. Oops. Nope. But it's like, you just keep trying. And then if you could post that block that you're trying to find another block to go with, we all might have different ideas for you too. Who knows what we'll have. But it's like, I'm going to turn off this iron and unplug it while I'm in here. Because I don't think I'm going to come back in this room until Monday. Okay. I heard a click on something, Maureen. But I'll check. But I should give you a call because it's been a while since I called you. Because it's a lot easier calling. Ouch. All that. My right wrist from doing all that binding does not like me. I should have my wrist support on. Randy, it's like I said, if you have ideas, you need help, we're all here to help you. My messenger is open. You can always write on there, or if you want, just hit that video camera up in the corner and it'd be one-on-one. We do that all the time. That's how a lot of us get some of our things figured out. We'll put something by somebody and then go from there. That's how that little hexie quilt, it started here on YouTube. And then the pictures and that I sent through Messenger. And then whenever there's a problem, we just help each other. Is that also Yas free ones? Well, most like these flying geese are rectangles, and these are used a lot. This is like the reverse of this one. These are all rectangles, and they work good going around blocks. It makes all of them a point. Free. That's good. Yes, there's all sorts. Are you going to go back to sleep? I doubt it. She's still relaxing. Taking her chill pill. Yeah. And then there's a couple free ones over on the Fabric Cafe too. In their 3-yard quilts. But if you find a picture, take a screenshot. And if you need help figuring it out, we'll help you. I will help you. I'm willing to help anybody. Oh, just about anybody. But okay, we're gonna go take a siesta with this, see if this one will go back to sleep or not. Because if she doesn't sleep now, yes. Terry says, good night, Delaney. And happy Mother's Day, everybody. And grandmas. Yep. And grandmas. And great grandmas. Enjoy it. And Randy is like, enjoy your day too. Yes, Randy, I will always help you. I will help anybody. It's like I help Terry, I help everybody. All they have to do is ask. Bye, everybody. Oh, where's the mouse? It's up here. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tell everybody bye-bye. She's trying to figure out where's everybody going. Bye. Happy Mother's Day. See you next Tuesday. Might be a pop-up. Bye.